Good morning, Daniel from DK Building, Whole House Transformations. Today we are in Warrington on one of our deep retrofit projects. Before starting any project, we do a detailed spec where clients know what is included in the price, and working with more than 100 years old properties and doing retrofit projects, sometimes it means that sometimes we have to do some additional work. So today I would like to talk about some structural support we need to install after replacing the existing windows to triple glazed windows. I'm in front of a bay window which required some thermal upgrade. The main thing was to replace the existing old white timber windows with triple glazed new windows. As you can see here, the new frames are much smaller than the old frames. The current window frames, they don't support bay roof structure, so that's why the additional support will be needed. You can also see here like a special air tightness tape was used around windows, and compression foam to use outside to give this airtight fit of all the windows. Because the previous windows, they were to some extent structural, they were supporting the bay roof roof. After changing the windows, our architect asked us if we could double check with a structural engineer if any additional support is needed. So we checked, it was needed. So structural engineer designed the steel structure consisting of lintel and 2 steel posts and a base plate. That's the profile of the lintels, 80 by 80. We are cutting and welding like on site because that's probably easier to work with the existing structure. One additional challenge is for us now, when we have steel around the windows, how we make sure that there is no thermal breach, and how we trying to insulate steel which is now present in the structure. Steel is one of the best thermal conductors. That's why it's a perfect thermal bridge. It conducts cold and heat very good. So the crucial bit now is, after installing the posts, how we make sure that it's insulated from the outside, and also, as with every steel, how we protect it with fire. So the initial plan is to use non-combustible rock wool insulation before actually fitting the steel, and like a wrap around the steel. And then when we have all insulated behind the steel and between the steel and the window, then we'll have to use like a fire line plaster boards to make sure that the steel is protected from fire. I'm outside and we can see the steel structure which is being prepared, and it will be fitted later on when we get some extra details from the architects about what is the best way to insulate and fireproof the whole structure. I guess what is important about this additional job is that the reality is that we very often have to do some additional work while we upgrading all the properties, and at the same time there is a way by doing deep retrofit work to bring the older properties, like in this case, more than 130 years old property, back to current standards. So we can do it. There is a knowledge and ways to do it. It's just we need to sometimes be flexible with any other work that might come up.